Do you love to travel? Yeah, me too. Do you hate to pack? Yeah, me too. Check out this video to see some tried and true tips of traveling with kids. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jenny from On the Epic Journey, and I am back today to talk to you a little bit about packing. Today I am finalizing packing for a 4-week trip for me and my kids. We are going to 2 locations. We're heading back to see my parents and my brothers, and then we're going to go on a beach vacation. So I am in the middle of packing, if you can see. I've done a lot of this packing. I started by gathering all of the clothes from their rooms and figuring out exactly what it is that I needed. And I will kind of walk you through what I've done. So basically right now I have piles for myself, for my 3 daughters, and I'm just going through everything right now to kind of finalize everything before we put them in our handy dandy e-bags. I started with the Ziploc bags just to separate things even more, which definitely did help this trip for sure. I also didn't pack. We were going away for 4 weeks, and I packed about a week's worth of stuff for everyone. You can see I'm sort of trying to get all of the air sucked out of those bags before I put them in these e-bags. Okay, so for me, I can't even stress the importance of having these e-bags. I love these. My husband's aunt bought these for us years ago. We have them in so many colors now. It would be awesome to have them all like color-coded according to family member, but the kids change like which colors they like, and we've lost them all along the way, to be honest, and it really doesn't matter. It's nice just to have them compartmentalized. You can always take a label maker and just label according to whose it is that trip. But these bags are amazing. They just sort of compartmentalize and everything, especially with TSA opening up your bags. It just kind of keeps everything in its place. And then I went along and further divided things by using those Ziploc bags, as you'll see. So right here, my oldest has come in and really just helped me put everything in these e-bags and get everything sort of finalized. Got some other helpers in here as well. Packing is just hard. It's just difficult, but definitely it's the reality and not much I can do. Just got these little helpers who can sort of sort it all for me. And you can see my daughter's using the label maker here just to put labels on all of the bags for the shoes, and we're just sort of finalizing everything at the moment. And here you can see all the e-bags getting piled up, ready to be packed in suitcases. So I'm going to pause here and just say that I had originally anticipated packing all of my things in 3 carry-ons. And so I had packed everything, all the e-bags in the 3 carry-ons, and then I realized that I'm gonna be by myself, I'm gonna be wearing my baby, I'm gonna have my 2 other children, and putting all of those suitcases in the upward or the overhead compartments is challenging. So I ended up just packing everything in 1 large suitcase and then my carry-on suitcase. And then I hadn't anticipated bringing my kids' backpacks because usually it's just an extra step for me. But what I did was I just had them bring their backpacks, and so we could pack those things in there. And they needed those backpacks anyway for a camp that they were attending while we were away. So it ended up working out perfectly the way we had it, but I just wanted to pause to let you know that. So I'm back at the scene of the crime from yesterday. It was a busy afternoon with getting everything ready. We had done a great job with getting all the e-bags together. And this is how it got left, unfortunately. Last night, just kind of got busy with dinner, and so I'll kind of just go through this. This is just, these are piles of like clothes that I'll wear. I always pack clothes that I'll wear on the plane beforehand so that I don't forget that kind of thing. So I've got clothes for me and my 3 daughters. I always bring something a little bit warmer, even if we're not going to a place that's going to be cold. I always bring a sweater or something that'll be just nice and easy to wear and use as a blanket and things on the plane. So I've got, underwear, a shirt, pants, and a little sweater. And then this is for my other daughter, a little sweater. I don't know if she'll wear these pants because it is quite warm here right now, but that's everything ready for today. And then the rest of the stuff, you know, this is just life. So I really wanted to show this to you. This is all of the stuff that got left my kids yesterday. This is over here. Just take this. This is some just extra stuff that we ended up not packing. And then these are some things that my kids added. One daughter was working with the label makers, playing with decorations. And then this, of course, was the area that I was using to write things down. And, you know, they've sort of gotten carried away and done things themselves. So I'm going to get back to working on it, and I will update you some more. So I'm up early, just getting my head on straight to make sure that we're not forgetting anything. It's always easier for me to think when I don't have little people around trying to ask me questions about breakfast and whatnot. So I'm just kind of getting all of my things together, my carry-on, my personal belongings, etc. I weighed the suitcase yesterday just to be sure, but I had to add a couple extra things. So here I am just putting the last minute touches on it before we have to get it ready to go to the door. I'm pretty happy with how I packed for this trip for 4 weeks being away and not having a ton of stuff. So here we are all packed up. One large suitcase, our tennis rackets, my backpack, and then we've got one small carry-on, car seats, and the girls each have their backpacks. So it's a lot of stuff, but we made it to the airport, as you can see, and we are getting ready to get on our plane. We ended up boarding about 1:30, and some people don't recommend to get on early with the kids, but I have found that flights are very full, and I like to have my stuff with me. I don't like to have to gate check. So we get on early, and we just deal with the fact that we're on the plane a little longer. I like to get situated, and it's just easier for me, but to each its own. We ended up, unfortunately, being on the plane a lot longer than we had anticipated. We got on around 1:30. We were supposed to leave at 2. We didn't leave until 5. It was not a lot of fun, but hey, we at least got a nap in. Kids got to play a little bit with each other, and we did survive. The plane ride itself was supposed to be about 4 hours, and it ended up being almost 5 due to some delays because of weather in air. So we had to take sort of the long way. You can see here we have made it to our destination. We all look a little rough. It's about 10:45 at night, but hey, we did it, and we're ready to have a wonderful trip.